Let me tell you guys something. I've been watching the Marvel movies in timeline order. Edward Norton's Hulk is way better than Mark Ruffalo's. Way better. Way scarier. Way more intimidating. Way better.
Shocker.
Way more like Hulk.
Yes.
Wow, crazy.
Edward Norton, a better actor than Mark Ruffalo?
Mark's a good
Yeah.
actor.
Dude,
We
I
all
want to
saw that
see.
coming.
I want to see Babylon.
Have you ever seen Foxcatcher, Reese?
I've never seen Foxcatcher.
See, you would not have that opinion about Mark Ruffalo because he does an amazing job in Foxcatcher.
But is he as good as Edward Norton? Is he on that level? American History X? That's a great movie.
I don't know.
Mark Ruffalo's had no American History X's.
I didn't really.
When I said
care for Edward's
Babylon
character in Glass Onion.
I meant Kingdom of
Yeah, he was
Heaven.
annoying. Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
Kingdom of Heaven, Fight Club, obviously.
I don't care for him in Fight Club as much as I like him in the gambling movie with Matt Damon.
Rounders.
Thank you.
The Illusionist.
I did like.
What about Birdman?
I haven't seen Birdman.
He's in Birdman?
Yeah.
I don't even remember him.
He's in Sausage Party. There you go.
Yeah, he's
the
bagel.
Jelly donut or whatever. The bagel, yeah.
The bagel. Edward Norton.
I like Norton. Mark Ruffalo is totally fine, but I would put Norton above him.
100%, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Who am I?
He does not have
Me too.
The credits.
Right.
I saw a good movie
some pretty good
a couple days ago, guys.
What did you see, Reese?
Cape Fear. Have you heard of this? Cape Fear?
I have heard of Cape Fear, but I've never seen it.
It's an older one. It's Robert De Niro plays a psychopath who just got out of prison, and he torments
Mom told me about this movie, and she said I watched that, and I have been like scared of.
When did she tell you about that?
Dude, when I was in like high school, like a long time ago. Yeah.
They reference that. They reference that movie in a Rick and Morty episode.
They do, because he hides underneath their car.
Oh,
and they drive far, bro. They drive really far, and he's literally underneath their car, like holding on. I think his belt loop is maybe tied to some part of the car, but he's literally just holding on to the car.
Still, yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, at the end, he starts speaking in tongues at the end, and it is just so weird. He's like floating around in the river, like drowning. He's like, I'm not gonna repeat it, but yeah, you can imagine Robert De Niro like speaking gibberish.
English, but gibberish.
I can't.
It's just straight, just like like that.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
There.
Actual gibberish.
There it is. Yeah.
Real life gibberish.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an older one.
It's a Martin Scorsese movie. I'm trying to watch all of Martin Scorsese's movies, except for I don't know if I can watch The Irishman. I don't know if I'll ever get to that one.
That's a long one.
Yeah. I feel like I get the gist of it. I'm like, well, he's done these movies before.
I watched a Guy Ritchie TV show on Netflix called The Gentleman.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Katie tried getting into that, and neither of us could really just sit there and watch it.
Really?
So I was also only catching bits and pieces. I was catching bits and pieces of it, and she's got her own.
I thought that was a movie.
Watching stuff.
It is a movie. It's a spinoff. The show is the spinoff from the movie.
Oh.
Is the movie the one with McConaughey?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Colin Farrell? That's a really good movie.
Yes.
So who's in the TV show?
I don't know one that you would know.
You would know this guy from Breaking Bad. What's his name? Oh my god.
Oh, Gus. Yeah, Gus Fring, whatever the.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yep, Esposito. Yeah, thank you.
And Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, I know Charlie Hunnam.
Wait. No, that might be from the movie. Hang on. I think my source is getting crossed here.
Oh.
Hang on. TV show.
Yeah, but he might be in the show too.
And that's the connection right there. That's the link. No, it doesn't look like he is.
No, he's not. You're right. Esposito's in the movie and the show.
He's a TV guy.
Mostly, yeah. He's episodic. Not episodic, but
He's a character actor. Plays
yeah.
the same character.
Right.
So not really a character actor.
Ryan, I don't think Esposito's in the movie.
No, he's not. That's why he pulled up on the cast when I pulled up cast for the movie.
And I think it's all mixed up.
It is mixed. You're correct.
All right, now that Cinema Hour is over, that we do at the start of every episode now. Welcome back to the barn session.
Feedback has been overwhelmingly positive for that one.
Yep, y'all love the movies and the TV shows. Hearing about our critiques on them.
I actually took the podcast. I got a focus group, about a group of 8 people to listen to the podcast. You know what they said?
What'd they say?
More cinema time.
They said more cinema time, and we need to talk more about the Israeli-Palestine conflict.
No,
that's what they said.
Pass.
I appreciate their feedback, and it will go into consideration. But that's about all it will go into.
Pass.
All right.
I'm not touching that.
If you just want to ignore the case, I'm coming at you with scientific data.
Well,
with data.
Here's what I have to tell you.
You're gonna ignore the data?
I don't have a dog in the race.
You don't have no dogs?
No dogs in the race. And I don't know enough, so can't really form an opinion. Nor do I want to.
So privileged.
Well,
yeah, and if I was able to form an opinion, I'm not talking about it on a platform like this. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I don't really want to talk about the war. You guys, come on.
Let's get into some wrestling. Big week on the high school scene. We got Who's Number One starting tomorrow, right? Or no?
Sunday.
No, it's on Sunday. It's on Sunday.
Sunday.
Right. Sunday, September 29th. We got Who's Number One. It's a high school event. All the best wrestlers in high school around the country. Number 1 versus number 2, roughly. Sometimes you get a 3 and a 4, maybe a 5 in there. They all wrestle each other. There's a men's and a women's card this year. And yeah, a lot of exciting matches. Where do you guys want to start with this? Do you want to be like, hey, I'm super anticipated for these matchups. I want to see the results. I'm excited to see this person against top level competition, but I don't know. I think a lot of these guys are already proven, obviously, if they're number 1, number 2, number 3 in the country. So what do you think?
I don't know.
What match am I most excited for?
Yeah.
Is that what you asked?
Sure.
I don't know.
What do you think?
Probably Mendoza Forrest.
Really?
I don't know. I got to look at the list.
I can send you a link.
Link me.
Directly to the list. I'll link you up.
I just don't feel like there's going to be any matches like Rainey Forrest last year.
Forrest, yeah. That
well,
or
Forrest
like,
always has crazy matches, but yeah.
Yeah, but the last time he wrestled Mendoza, he just absolutely destroyed
Mendoza.
him.
Well,
it was freestyle
Mendoza,
scoring.
Yeah, it was also freestyle, and
Yeah.
Mendoza also teched him in freestyle.
Mendoza won't have. I don't think he has the scoring capability that Rainey had in that match against Forrest, but I still think he can definitely be entertaining. I expect Forrest to kind of put this match away pretty early and then just ride out the match. But we'll see. For me, I'm excited to see Sergio Vega against Drew Gorman, Anthony Knox against Aaron Seidel, and Lockett and Burton. That one could be really good. Darian Lockett bumping up to wrestle Ryan Burton. So seeing how he gets tested at the high school level would be very interesting to me. And obviously, Bassett Zepeda, I don't think I'm as excited for it as the rest of the country is because I think the writing on the wall has been that Bassett is starting to create a gap, and it'll be tough for Zepeda to close that gap.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to say that too, since the last time they wrestled, Zepeda pinned him and was dominating him before he pinned him.
But you
Yeah,
could, he did beat Peyton Manville at Fargo, who has had like close matches with. I don't know if he's ever wrestled
I think he's
Bassett
ever
directly,
wrestled
but
Bassett, yeah.
he's had close matches with like what's his name, Aiden Valencia, who's had close matches with Bassett. So maybe could be.
I'd rather
Somebody
see Sergio Vega and Bo Bassett in folk style. That's what I wanted to see.
That also would have been cool.
yeah.
But,
Oh, Melvin Miller, Landon Robideau could be a really good match for sure.
yeah,
Robideau
is wrestling 150 right after this.
Who?
Who is?
Landon
Where?
at Super 32. He's signed up for 150.
Oh. Okay.
So you don't think he's got the chops?
You guys obviously don't read Willie Saylor's stuff, do you?
Willie, I can't. He makes me pay money.
Yeah.
No,
Willie, I don't
well,
have the money
yes.
for that, sir.
but also you guys can just borrow my stuff. You know you can. You know that, right?
Yeah, but
I'm just not a mooch like that. You know me.
yeah,
I
you
don't
know how
mooch,
it goes.
ever.
Yeah, Reese,
Period.
we pay for you on Crunchyroll account, right?
Yeah, and I never
Yeah.
use it.
Nope, ever.
Ryan uses it too. It's not,
I know.
You use it.
It's called a. I pay for it. It's called a communal account. That's what we do. It's the brotherly way. Yeah, I'm kind of actually surprised that we don't. The Rainey brothers are still in high school, right?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
they're the same age.
I'm surprised
as
neither of
Bassett and
them are.
Forrest.
I'm surprised neither of them are on this list.
Yeah, where are they at?
Same grade. Well,
I mean, one got
one's
hurt.
Jordan's hurt.
Oh
Know that.
yeah. Bummer.
But Jaden, what about Jaden?
Well, what's he ranked in?
What weight?
I don't know. I'm taking a look right now.
These kids are gonna get
It's
big.
pretty crowded.
He's number 2 at. Oh no, wait, which one? Jaden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's number 2 at 126. So why he must have turned down the match
no
against
way
Knox.
no way he can wrestle 126.
Who's Knox wrestling?
Aaron Seidel, and
Seidel.
it's funny because Flow Wrestling's rankings have at 126 Anthony Knox, Jaden Rainey, Aaron Seidel. So Aaron Seidel's 3rd, but when you go look at the preview, they have Aaron
He's
Seidel
number
as his
2.
number 2. So I don't know.
False propaganda.
Yeah, that's
Right.
typical
Now,
Flow
so
wrestling.
If Jaden Rainey is actually 132, he's in a weight class with Marcus Blaze, Jax Forrest, Seth Mendoza, Ronnie Ramirez, Isaiah Cortez, and his brother Jordan Rainey. So
what weight did he
Wow.
wrestled like? What did he wrestle at Worlds? Like definitely it was definitely bigger than 126.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
Mm. 55 kilograms.
He was at 55?
Which is smaller than 125.
I'm shocked that he was
121.
at 55. Shocked.
Shocked.
Because the brother was at 60, right?
Maybe.
Or whatever.
But they weren't both on the same. They both wrestled each other at Worlds.
They were on the same Greco team, and then Jaden bumped up for freestyle at trials.
But didn't they wrestle each other at trials?
Yes, in freestyle. And Jordan beat him in 2 matches.
I see.
Yep. So if he's too big for 126, that totally makes sense. And at 132, it's loaded. Why didn't anybody want to wrestle Marcus Blaze?
Well, Blaze is
Marcus
probably
Blaze didn't want to wrestle. That's probably what
year.
it is. If he's
He's above that.
Then Marcus Blaze is Sergio Vega.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Sign me up for that match over. I think the world of Sergio Vega. I really like that kid. think he's going to be good.
Dude, yeah, he's
Yeah.
clearly beast mode.
I do not think his match with Drew Gorman is tough
I don't
too.
know anything about Drew Gorman.
He's good. He's a kind of a brawler. That's kind of how I see him.
That last name makes me think made me think that he was a brawler.
He does kind of wrestle.
Gorman?
High pace, lots of hand fighting. Where Vega is more let you get on his legs a little bit and scramble with you, and comes out on top of those scrambles for the most part.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else left to be said about this?
I'm kind of sad that with that Jersey kid Ludington, he got hurt, I guess, so he's not wrestling.
Harvey? Yeah.
He's not wrestling because that
was he
was
supposed to wrestle?
Cade Ziola. I was really
Ziola?
excited for that match.
Yeah. I'll be pulling for Ziola just for the Midwestern cause. So
He was on Iowa Central's campus this summer for the Iron Sharpens Iron camp.
nice.
Big Ziola fans here.
Always good. Always good to see. Okay. Do you guys want to move on? Closing thoughts?
All-Star Classic. Let's move on.
Yeah. All right. All-Star Classic. So we don't have the entire lineup, but we have some matches, and I think some matches that we have are pretty dang good. As a matter of fact, I'm confused because did a match fall out? Wasn't there supposed to be a the brothers from Iowa or from Illinois?
Bronigal?
Bronigal. Wasn't Bronigal supposed to wrestle?
Who was he going to wrestle?
I think he was going to wrestle. Am I tripping?
I don't remember him being signed.
Hang on. Let me. I thought he was registered. Oh, here it is. Yeah, he was supposed to wrestle Stephen Little.
Oh, they're not in there anymore, huh?
No. So that must have fallen out.
Just no 97 then?
At least not right now. They're still announcing. They only have 25, 33, 41, 49, 74 in heavyweight. So
I imagine
sure
they're trying to find Carter a match.
Yeah. Maybe it's AJ, but hopefully it's not. That's how I look at it. So.
No, it'll be somebody at 84.
So here's my question, because people were talking about, oh, well, of course, Carter Starace, if he's going to wrestle 184, he wouldn't take a weigh-in that's too far above his weight class, because then he would have to make a descent. But why? How does this weigh-in count if the match result doesn't count?
It doesn't.
The weigh-in doesn't count, right?
It doesn't.
Okay, so they're just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Well, we can move on. Okay. So the matchups that we have right now, 125, Jory Volk versus Tanner Jordan. 133, Nasir Bailey versus Evan Frost. 141, Jesse Mendez versus Bo Bartlett. NCAA Finals rematch. 149, Shane Van Ness versus Ty Waters. 174, Levi Haynes versus Rocco Welsh. And 285, Greg Kirkfleet versus Nick Feldman. I mean, all of these matches are great. So
who was at 25? Volk and who?
Tanner
Jordan. SDSU. Mm-hmm. I mean, 125. It's a can of worms always. Or this last year it's been, and I think it's going to probably. I don't think we're going to see anybody separate themselves unless we see Luke Lildahl come onto the scene and show himself to be the best guy or something like that. If we just have the field that we had last year, plus some new guys who aren't, difference makers, then we're just going to continue to see chaos, and that's exactly what I expect to see from a match like this.
I hope they're getting Meyer Shapiro, Tyler Kasak. I hope that it becomes a 57-pound match.
That'd be pretty good.
I've been praying on it.
Please. Is that Penn State's guy this year?
Apparently Facundo's talking about coming down.
No way.
That's the word on the street.
You are out of your mind.
I'm not even the one who reported it. I've just read it.
That's terrible. I hate that so much. I don't want to see him down at 157. He's just going to look like a shell.
Is he that big?
Yeah.
He made.
Is
I
he
mean,
not?
he made 163 or whatever.
74 kilos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I again think it would have been fine if Haynes red shirts. You put Facundo in at 74 this year, and then work it out after that. But
Yeah, that'd be great. I don't really get it.
Why? Who cares, really?
I just want to see everyone
letting-
get their eligibility, Reese. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I want to see
Yeah.
I want to
That
see
would
these
suck.
guys for 4 years.
What do you mean wrestle? Facundo is not going to get his 4 years. I mean, doesn't that ship already sailed?
Yeah, but
No,
he can get. Well,
he's used 1 year of
wrestled,
eligibility.
started
He got
1 year,
3
and he's a
left.
redshirt sophomore. Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Bro, Facundo is just, I don't know. I mean, he's free to transfer.
Right, but I don't want to see him try and ruin his body, cutting down to 157, and just not be able to wrestle 100%.
Yeah.
So that's what disturbs me whenever I hear Facundo's trying to make his way down to 157. I hate.
I mean, there's just no way everybody can use their eligibility, bro.
Not with
Right.
Penn State's current configuration,
Yeah.
no. So
Someone's
But-
got to go.
okay, if Kasak is going to go up to 157 and wrestle Meyer Shapiro, I will also pray for that match. That'd be really good.
Yeah, that would be great. Great.
So yeah, and then 133, Nasir Bailey, Evan Frost. What
Sammy,
You're
is
could
it?
very bright right now.
Yeah, could you
It's
close those
distracting.
blinds, Sam?
They are closed. That's the problem. I can
It's so
flip them the other
pretty,
way, though.
actually. I like it. Leave it.
Don't leave it. Oh, you're hurting my eyeballs. Oh my God.
Whoa, look at that. He's ascending. Whoa, that was crazy.
Much better.
All better. Okay. Now, Nasir Bailey, Evan Frost. Discuss.
Well, didn't Bailey tech him the last time they wrestled?
I don't know about the last time, but one time.
Tech fall?
Yes.
Did they wrestle at NCAAs? I don't think so.
What just happened? Tech fall, buddy.
Nasir
guys remember
Bailey is going to be Little Rock's first national champ,
Wow.
and it might be this year.
Wow.
You said it might be?
It might be this year.
Might
That's
be.
got to be the fastest turnaround, right?
Probably, yeah.
I don't know.
It's got to be. I'm gonna say that it is.
What about, yeah, probably, yeah.
For a new program
I
to
guess
get a
you're
national
right.
champ.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
So
know.
he did Tech fall Frost, but it was all the way back in December 18th, 2013. So lots changed since then.
2013.
You mean
Interesting.
2023?
2023 is what I mean. Because in
2013, they were still
like-
children.
they're like 6 years old.
Yeah,
or
he
something.
could have tech falled him in 2013.
They were probably
Maybe.
more like 9 or 10 years old, Sam. But
Do I not know math?
I mean, let's say they
don't.
were
No,
18
you're right.
or 19 this past year.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
20.
We'll leave it. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Just drop it.
For those of you that don't know, Sammy's supposed to be the smart one out of the three of us.
So 141, we got Jesse Mendez, Bo Bartlett. So it's an NCAA Finals rematch. It does not get any
Riveting.
better. Even
Well,
though
it
ranked,
could get better.
Yeah, I don't care
They
for
did-
it.
the
I'm
rank-
not
they
even
did-
going to trip. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it's not like they're gonna attack a lot. It's gonna be probably a one or two exchange match and
okay. So how would you make it better?
attack more.
Okay, no, but like make a better matchup.
Oh, Elirez and Bartlett, I don't know, or Elirez and Mendez.
Did you see
Elirez
Elirez
might-
Mendez at Beat the
Yeah,
Streets?
it was
Yeah, a
freestyle,
freestyle
and
match.
it
Yeah, I
was
saw a freestyle. I saw their freestyle match, Sam. Yes.
Oh my God! It was all folk style though.
Yeah, it was.
It's all they only wrestled folk style positions. The whole time they were just sitting there doing folk style stuff.
True,
I didn't
but they can
see-
wrestle.
I didn't
They can
see
go-
a
they
single
can go
one
out
of them
bounds.
attempt to stand up, Sammy.
Yeah, I saw no tilts.
I didn't say they did everything in folk style. I said everything they did was in folk style.
Here's the thing about
What?
folk style. It's way better because you can wrestle out of bounds.
You can, yeah, and you can scramble and you can
That's
roll
why
your
it's so
back
much
without
better.
giving up points.
It's just so much better.
It's just because grounded doesn't
Because
exist.
riding time, so much better.
Riding time so much better.
Riding time is great.
Stall calls
real.
suck, though.
Well, I really hate stall calls. I wish they would just let them do whatever they want.
Well, no.
Dude, okay.
No,
not that.
I'm excited for this matchup.
I don't care for it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I've seen it a few times already. I don't care for it.
We have seen it a couple times.
But we also have seen that Jesse Mendez is continuing to develop. So if he goes out there and smashes Bo Bartlett, wouldn't that be awesome?
He's not going to smash Bo
Yeah,
Bartlett.
he's not going to smash Bo Bartlett.
Why not? Why not?
Because Bo Bartlett
He's just not
wrestles
gonna-
at
'cause
Penn
Bo
State.
Bartlett- And he's also, you don't think Bo Bartlett is like kind of excelled?
Yeah, he's definitely excelled.
He excels hard.
In the paint.
Like a G.
Yeah. Quit giving us your De Niro face.
All right. I wish you guys were a little bit more optimistic about these matches that are happening, but no, it's fine.
All right, you're right. You're right.
That's the only one.
You're right.
Here's the only one we've talked about that I'm not excited. That I haven't
because
like
because the one before that you were like, didn't Bailey just like fucking tech him last match? And I'm just like, okay, never mind. We'll move on. Like it's
Here's
okay.
my prediction. I'm ready to give my prediction. It's gonna be Mendez over Bartlett, 16-13 in overtime.
Dude, okay, that would be awesome. That would be so cool. But you might be reaching a little bit for that one. So we'll see. All right. We'll move on to 149. This one we I think you can only be excited about. It's Shane Van Ness versus Ty Waters.
Yes.
Ty Waters doesn't have a boring match in his bones, right? A boring bone in his body. And Shane Van Ness is definitely, he's at home. He's going to want to light up the crowd after being off for injury for a year. So he's going to go out there. He's going to try and put the hurt on Ty Waters.
This match is going to be awesome.
Yeah, this is a good match right here.
Okay. Finally, we're on the same page.
This is exciting.
You know why? You know why it's going to be a good match, Sam?
Because Ty Waters is going to take out Shane Van Ness in front of Rick
No,
Hall.
because they've never wrestled before.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
Now, okay, so if
And
Bo
they're just
Bartlett,
a couple of
No,
dogs.
hang on, let me ask a question. If Bo Bartlett and Jesse Mendez had never wrestled each other before,
I'd be excited.
would you be excited about that match?
100%. I'd be
Yeah,
excited.
probably. Yeah.
No, but and I get it. I totally get it because it's like, do you want to watch the same movie? Not really.
In their last match, we all saw their last match, and it literally was.
The stakes were higher, so you might think like maybe they're a little bit freer this match, especially when the result literally doesn't matter.
Tell you what, if they wrestle Greco, I'll be pumped.
Dude, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool.
I would like it if there were like, if one match in every duel, it's like, yeah, we drew popsicle sticks, you know, we got to wrestle.
You
Greco
guys
for
got the
60
short
seconds
end.
this duel. No, it's just one match is wrestled in Greco, and then you see a couple of guys who have not really wrestled a whole lot of Greco go out there and try and throw each other on their heads.
I think it would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Great.
I think it would be
I think it's
awesome if Bo Bartlett and Jesse Mendez wrestled Greco instead of folk style.
I think Bo Bartlett would actually be pretty good at Greco too.
Yeah, I also feel that way. He's all athletic and stuff.
Right. Okay, well, so what do you think about Van Ness and Ty Waters? What's your prediction here?
Give me. I don't know. Shit, it's a tough one. I want to pick Waters, but I'm also like leaning towards Van Ness.
I think it's Ty time.
It's high time for Ty Waters.
It's high time for high tide, Ty Waters. You're going to be Tim Flynn's first national champion for West Virginia.
I don't remember how the Waters Kasak match went down.
Kasak kind of controlled him, knew what positions to stay out of. Stayed away from danger, essentially.
Yeah.
Rode that backside wave all the way through.
Backside wave.
Oh, he did do that, didn't he?
What was the
Yeah, he
score?
beat. Oh no, it was 3-2. 3-2. Close match.
No, that's what I'm saying
Close match.
is K-Sac wrestled a smart match.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. I hear what you're
This
saying.
match will not be 3-2.
No, it won't.
This match could
I'm
be
giving it-
16-13.
I'm giving it tie time.
Shane Van Ness. I'm going Shane Van Ness. Shane Van Ness was my pick to win it last year, and then he got hurt.
Ryan,
We're doing
Back away
predictions.
back away from your mic,
I
Ryan.
won't. In fact, I'm going to get closer.
Please. I beg of you. Yeah, we could do predictions. I mean, why not, right?
I don't want to hurt the athletes' feelings that I don't pick.
They'll be okay. We gave out awards 6 months ago, Reese. Nobody wanted them. We're okay.
What do you mean?
We're not there
Nobody
yet.
wanted them.
We didn't. Nobody reached out and said, "Hey, where's my award?"
No way.
Nobody wanted a seshi.
I would have
That's
made
okay.
him a T-shirt.
I would have made them a trophy, a little award with a barn on it,
Oh, I like that.
right? So yeah, you're not going to hurt any feelings if you want to wait until because
Who-
this is going to be November 16th is when this event goes down.
Oh.
So you
Why
have
are we
more
talking
time
about it now?
because the matchups are out and I'm excited.
But they're not even all out.
Yeah, but we can talk about them as they come out, brother man.
All right.
I'll tell you a matchup I am excited to see that we've already seen.
Kirk and Feldman.
You got it.
Well, because the other one was Welsh and Haynes, and we haven't seen that one yet. So.
I'm excited for Welsh and Haynes as well. I do think it's dumb that
Is Welsh-
Rocco is ranked below Haynes.
Yeah. I also think I don't know. I guess Alira's being number one over Jesse and Bartlett. Like, I
Dumb.
guess that makes sense, but
No, he should be number 2 behind Mendez,
It is kind of dumb.
the current
Yeah.
national champion.
it should be, right? That's probably
current
how it
champ.
should be. But if
Yeah,
you're gonna
what's
say
the
like, well,
logic?
Jesse and Bartlett, like they both lost to each other, so like, Jesse lost to Cole Matthews last year.
And Bartlett.
Mm.
That's probably the problem. Yeah, like the Bartlett trade off, you could like kind of negate because he beat him, but
Yeah, well, Mendez has been
can't
to
get
Mendez
around the Cole
has been to
Matthews.
more national, or not Mendez, excuse me. Alira's has been to more national tournaments and only placed at one. So
I mean, if you want to take that into ranking consideration, I guess you
how
can.
do you not? He has some
don't know.
pretty terrible losses on his record.
Well, his last season was undefeated. You got to take that into consideration too. I agree. It's not like it's going to be easy, and it's not like it makes perfect sense. But
He
yeah,
agrees, but you're also wrong.
I'm not.
I'm not saying that. I don't know if there really is a right way. I think you can.
Well, I disagree, and you're both wrong.
There you go.
The end.
So we can move on and say, yeah, Haynes being ranked above Welsh. I don't know.
No,
Haynes had an undefeated season, but it was at
coming up-
157.
it's coming up two.
Bumping up 2 weight classes. That's a lot.
I don't even. You know what the like what's the word I'm looking for here? Dinging guys for moving weight classes. I don't get it.
Well, I'm not trying to ding him. I'm just saying he probably shouldn't be ranked above the guy who's a returning national runner-up.
But he's a returning national champion.
Yeah, but 2 weight classes down.
So you're dinging him.
I'm
You're
not
dinging
dinging
him
him.
for
No,
moving.
but so why are we dinging the guy who's at the same weight class, who's proven at the weight class, though, Reese?
Well, but what difference does it make if one guy won a national championship at a different weight?
Haynes has to prove himself. Prove that.
So
you're
that's
better
what I'm
than
saying. That's what I'm. That was my point. My original point is you're like because he's changing weight classes.
That's not
it
dinging him,
makes
though.
people
That's
think
not
that.
dinging him. That's not dinging him.
Well,
So wait, so then
kind
the
of
other
is.
question is why is Keegan O'Toole number one?
No, he shouldn't be. Rocco Welsh should be.
So it should be Rocco Welsh, and then Haynes, and then Keegan O'Toole, or how do you? I don't
would be
know.
okay with
this
Haynes.
This is another one
I
of
would be
those.
okay with Haynes over O'Toole, but I would also be okay.
Yeah, I think
with
that makes more
O'Toole
sense.
over Haynes as well.
I think if you're gonna have O'Toole over Welsh, then you got to have Haynes over O'Toole.
Agreed.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna try and apply some like hard logic to it, it's probably how it should be. That's a messy one though.
Yeah.
But, I'm actually
Except the
174.
cleanest way
I
to do it
wasn't
is to just keep
super
a guy who's proven at the weight at number 1. So
right. That probably is the thing that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would he beat in the
Okay.
semis? Some guy from Columbia or something?
he's at Virginia Tech now.
And he beat Ed Ruth in the quarters, who is the Big Ten champ.
Some
So
Big Ten champ, yeah. He was a Big Ten champ. You got that right.
yeah.
You guys wanted to make him your freshman of the year last year.
It was really good as far as the freshman went. So
Who are we talking
I'm
about?
not
Rocco
Dan
Welsh?
Welsh. Yes.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
Look at him too.
I am excited. I'm excited for 174 this year. I was kind of Keegan O'Toole was bumping up, but Starachi was gone, and so it's really like Rocco Welsh, probably not on the level of Keegan O'Toole, but bumping up, it could be something interesting. But yeah, with these three, and then I mean, I guess whatever you see from the rest of the crowd, could be very entertaining between these groups. So, I did. I don't think I remember. I don't think I mentioned this our last episode after trials. Did Keegan O'Toole? Did he look like he was still recovering from his injury?
No, because he looked fine against David Carr.
Do you really feel like he looked fine?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I felt like, and I could be wrong, but I felt like he looked sluggish.
I feel like that's how he wrestles. He doesn't have like that, he's pretty like non-aggressive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like he's more aggressive in during the folk style season, but maybe I'm just way off the mark. I don't know. I just remember that he didn't wrestle at Olympic trials because he had an injury, and so I was thinking maybe that injury is still kind of hampering him, slowing things down. And he beat Carr. I mean, he smashed him score wise, but really the score was the result of a single exchange that panned out way in O'Toole's favor.
Well,
so
let's be honest. Let's be honest. He got screwed out of a tech fall. 100% got screwed out of a tech.
Yeah, he did. He got screwed out of a tech fall.
When you say played in his favor, I mean, what do you mean by played in his favor? He went out and got that takedown immediately.
One exchange that
it wasn't even an exchange really. It was just O'Toole getting the leg immediately and then
right into a lace.
Him. Yeah. Well, he didn't go right into a lace either. He
worked towards the lace.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that it wasn't 5 separate situations where he got takedown, takedown. Is what my point is. Because like laces, you can rack up the points and you can put matches away fast, right? So,
but I think I don't know. I think that match made me feel like I don't know. I just feel like O'Toole. He might be like a little bit weaker or softer than he probably would be if he hadn't been injured. But other than that, I think he was fine.
Okay.
I think Haynes was too strong for sure.
Yeah, I think that just was a style thing between those three guys, right? Styles matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm excited for Haynes Welsh. I think Welsh presents a challenge against Haynes that will be interesting to see Haynes overcome.
The real question is Welsh even going to be the guy this year?
I think so. Because we're talking about Harchla, right?
What about Harchla? Because I've been hearing that they're redshirting Welsh, getting him big for 84, wrestling Harchla at 74.
Maybe. I mean, both these guys that are in this match right now could redshirt this year.
Yeah, but it sounded more and more like Haynes is not redshirting.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's possible.
All right, yeah, it is very possible.
But, yeah, okay, that's a good point about Rocco Welsh. Yeah, we'll see. Time will tell.
Here's the other thing, too.
We won't see him. Go ahead.
They don't ever tell you this. You just hear about it later on or whatever. There's always a weight allowance at these things.
Yeah.
Always.
I can't imagine that.
Always
Well,
is.
Haynes probably doesn't need the weight allowance, but Rocco might.
So.
But you know who won't need the weight allowance? At least I hope not. It's Greg Kirkfleet and Nick Feldman.
Yeah, definitely not Nick Feldman.
They will be wrestling at body weight, and I'm pumped for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match.
Because I want to see if Reese and I are right, or if Ryan's correct, or if we're both all three wrong.
How could that happen?
Yeah, how could all three of us be wrong?
If it's like, well, because we're Reese and I, right? And Reese, I guess I'm not going to speak for you, but I think that we see Nick Feldman continue to progress and move upward. And at this point, we're almost at that stage where it's like, okay, he's got to win or like lose controversially to continue to show that development, right? And Ryan's thinking, well, Penn State wrestlers, the typical progression is that they beat people for a while and then continue to widen the gap. So if neither of those things happen, if the gap stays the same, I guess I would lean towards Ryan for that than more than the other way. No, Feldman's winning this match.
Feldman wins.
Feldman wins this match.
Danny Gregg wins.
That's 4 matches for Penn State, and I think I picked in my mind right now. I'm like, I only want to lean towards one of them winning. I don't even want to lean towards him winning. I don't want any of them to win.
Wow, you are a hater.
Because they're starting to feel. Do they not feel like the villains?
No, there's only one that feels like a villain to me. And he gives the whole team a bad name.
Bad rap.
Oh, one person at Penn State?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
I don't
know. Well, I think it's because of, and I'm going to equate this to the way the Chiefs are being perceived right now, but it's different. It's not the same from the Chiefs because there's obviously clear influence from the officials, and you don't see that for Penn State.
I got a great story.
But hey man, there's bad calls going both ways. All right.
Reese,
defending the Chiefs.
Reese, have you seen the statistics
both ways
for
Dude, it's
interceptions
bad.
that Pat's thrown that have been called back? Have you seen the statistics for him?
He throws a lot of interceptions,
that
man.
He
just stacks the numbers.
Called back though.
Yeah. What is it? What's the percentage?
Dude, he has more than like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers and some of these other dudes, and some of them even combined. Like it's crazy. The numbers are crazy, and it looks really
just
bad.
because of how they call pass interference now, bro. What about Josh Allen?
What about Josh Allen? The dude had I think was the number 1 quarterback for interceptions last year.
Yeah.
I don't think they were really called back that often.
No, they weren't. That's my point.
I'm asking for comparisons for current quarterbacks is what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, Josh Allen threw a lot of picks last year.
That's what I'm so like. What are the percentages for picks that get maybe called back?
We can get into the numbers at a different time. I'm assuming we don't have them pulled up right now, but I've been seeing the example of pass interference, as you mentioned it, Reese. So they called pass interference when the Chiefs were against the Bengals, and it was like, yeah, that's probably pass interference. And then they don't when the Chiefs are defending against the Falcons, and it's worse.
What about the roughing the passer call against Chris Jones?
Yeah, no, I agree. And so this is what happened is people hated on the Patriots the way that they hate on the Chiefs now. And now it's moved over to the Chiefs. And the calls, it kind of suggests that there's this narrative that's being played behind the scenes that the NFL wants to see a certain team do.
Look who you're talking to.
I know, and I'm pandering to you right now. Yeah, I'm pandering to you. So that's
You're pandering? What do you mean you're pandering?
I am trying to get you.
No.
Reese
Look
is
what
not
you.
really a
Oh
Chiefs.
yes.
Reese is a Chiefs fan, but he's not really a fan of NFL football. Let's put it that way.
I'm like a Chiefs fan. I'm like a. Here's what I am.
Chiefs fan
I'm posing as
adjacent.
a Chiefs fan, guys. I'm just
He's
posing.
posing. He's a poser.
I'm just playing a role. I'm playing my role.
Yeah.
And we all know what's really going on.
Yeah.
We all know.
You're on the
It's a
bandwagon.
fun show.
But I do think it's very unfair how this whole script business only became a thing when the Chiefs started winning.
You know what? That's true.
No.
You know what?
No. There was talk of a script of scripting the seasons whenever Tom Brady was with the Patriots. Yes, there was.
Well, it's very widespread now, and maybe that's just a social media thing.
It
That
is
might be
probably
social media.
Just
yeah.
like
Yes, it's been what do you want emphasized or whatever. With
Dude,
social
I can't
media?
remember what year it was. If it was like 2019 or maybe it was 2021. It was somewhere around then when there was like a big like theory out there about there being a literal physical script about how the NFL season is going to play out, and then people were making memes about like Aaron Hernandez reading the like this year's NFL script and like Tom Brady reading like 2013 script or something like that, or
The
bunch of stuff like that.
The best ones are Tom Brady, where Tom Brady's like, if you guys really think there's a script, do you think I would have signed off on the script where I lose to the Giants in the Super Bowl, not once, but twice? It's like, do you think I really
Right.
would have signed off on the script where I lose to Peyton's little brother 2 times? I was like, all right, that's a good point.
I mean,
Yes.
paid enough.
But
Yes.
back to your original question. He didn't need to get. Dude, he was at the time he was married to the highest paid model in the entire world, one of the richest models in the entire world.
it don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
They love, bro. The money. It's crazy how these super rich people are just like it's never
just want
enough.
more.
They literally, it's never enough.
Power corrupts, and it does it absolutely. So
Back to your original question,
people who
though.
have more want
No, I do not think. I mean, maybe because they're winning so much that people are hating on Penn State. I don't hate on Penn State. I just think that one wrestler gives them a bad rep right now. And when he's gone, I'll be happy about it.
I'm getting sick of their singlets. I'm getting sick of looking at their singlets.
It's the same all the time. Unchanging, unyielding.
And that they're just you just see them constantly.
I don't get that.
Dude, they're always. I hate it. I hate it when I see
It's just a weird connotation.
We're on day 3 of Penn State or of NCAAs, and there's still 10 Penn State guys in the tournament. I'm like, come on, at least let one of them drop out. You know?
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, I'm just ready for some more like the lack of competition is bumming me out.
Dude, the year that Ohio State won a national title and the team race was like crazy competitive. It was like Ohio State, Missouri, Minnesota, this team, that team, the other guy.
You know what's crazy
was great.
is Penn State.
Dude,
there were opportunities for Penn State to win that tournament too.
I know, and I hated it.
They took 6th in
I
that
said,
tournament or something.
I said,
but
you
still
took a
probably
back
should've won.
seat this entire season. Leave it alone. You're good.
I was more excited, like I was more rooting for Penn State when they were in like dog fights, like the Ohio State year in 2018,
Oklahoma State in 2015.
Oklahoma State. Oh man, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
those were good. Those were really good. Yeah.
And it's fun to
But now
watch them
it's-
like just kind of rise above. But now it's like they don't even have to do that.
They just
even
want to
though
see how high
still
they
do.
can climb. Yeah. I hate it.
Yeah, it's boring.
Don't worry.
It's
Okay.
played.
David Taylor's going to fix that, guys.
Yeah, that would be so cool if he did that.
It would be great. It'd be really great.
And hopefully those two can like take away enough from each other that that just brings them both down to like a somewhat level playing field.
So that Iowa can just take the championship? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Wrong. Iowa and Ohio State are not allowed to win titles.
Outside of the Big Ten,
let's get a new team out there.
Outside of a Big Ten team, who would you like to see?
Mizzou.
Cornell.
Ugh, Reese. What has changed about you?
I don't
Yeah.
like Dude, here's the thing. This is just like the Michigan thing.
I'm
I
telling
can
mom. I'm
separate
actually calling
Missouri
mom, texting mom
wrestling.
right now, and said that I'm gonna say your middle child wants to see Missouri win a national championship in some sport. It's crazy, mom. You should really fix that.
Here's the thing. All of the football fans and the basketball fans of
No,
Missouri, they don't know anything about wrestling.
doesn't matter.
So,
Doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't give them any
Doesn't matter.
satisfaction.
You can't call yourself a fan of KU athletics and then be like, "Yeah, I hope Missouri wins a championship."
Well, here's the thing.
You
Here's the
can't.
thing
You
about
literally
KU.
can't.
No wrestling team. So that's Mizzou's got that over them.
Damn.
And they're in the
Right.
SEC. And we're in
Uh-oh.
the KU's in the Big 12.
Uh-oh.
Missouri's in the Big 12.
I know, but they're really in the SEC.
Yeah, Missouri's only in the Big 12 when KU doesn't have a program.
Well,
or in the sport that they don't.
Don't care. I'm still Muck Fazoo.
Always.
Muck Fazoo till I die. Till I die.
They've had a lot of homies on
Till
the
I
team.
die.
What about Arizona State?
They've won one already.
NC State.
NC State, I'd like to see win one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or
Nebraska.
Virginia
I just feel
Tech.
I'd at least get Mizzou a trophy, bro. They've been so close to getting them trophies, and they just can't. They can't get it done.
brings me joy, tears of joy.
Yeah, freaking weird. You weird Hawkeye.
No,
I
it
don't
is
know,
just
abomination.
it is
There's some
nothing
kind
to
of
do even
Abomination.
it is
No, I know. It
everything
has
to
nothing
do with
I
how I
know.
was raised, sir.
Yeah, and then suddenly, but that's what's so abominable about your current situation is you were not raised a Hawkeye fan, and now you're a Hawkeye fan.
I live in the state of Iowa. I've never lived in Missouri before.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
happens
me
if you
neither.
live in Missouri? Do you become a Missouri fan?
Yeah, how's that work?
I drown myself.
Yeah, what happens then, Ryan? Oh, okay.
You take a good look at your life and you say, "What am I doing?"
If I'm going to move to
Where did it
Missouri,
go
I might
wrong?
as well just move back to Kansas. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I mean, Missouri's a big state, but go
How
ahead.
big?
Yeah, but
Big enough to not justify that.
where in Missouri would I live?
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Why would I live in St. Louis?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Christian Brothers.
No.
Yep.
I wouldn't.
Yep.
Live in the Ozarks. That'd be tight.
Yep.
Nah. No.
I feel like we
Yeah,
gave you
and
a lot of... Okay.
if you're gonna live in KC, why would you live on the Missouri
Well, yeah.
side?
Exactly.
No, that makes sense.
And that's the only place in
Oh, I
Missouri
mean,
I would even consider living. And if I'm gonna live in Kansas
Yeah.
City, I'm coming home, boys.
Yeah.
Which brings me back
Well, it would
to
be
Muck
kinda cool to
Fazoo.
live. Muck Fazoo.
Except for you,
Hey,
Alan
okay.
Waters.
Muck Fazoo.
Except for you, Alan Waters. And Drake Hotteshell. Because Drake
No,
Hotteshell
that's
is actually a Derby, Kansas native.
Word.
That's it. Those are the only two from Mizzou that I've ever wrestled from Mizzou that you're gonna
And
make exceptions for.
Johnny Eblin. 3 guys. 3 guys. That's it.
Not
3 guys. 4 guys. I love myself some Don Bradley.
Canton Marriott.
But Canton. Yeah,
You love Canton.
I did
You
love
love
Canton.
the Marriotts.
I do, but I love Dylan more because Dylan went and wrestled for Northwestern. And he's the man.
Northwestern.
Shout out Dylan Marriott. You're the man, Dylan. If you're listening to this, you're the man.
That'd be crazy. Okay, so that's the NWCA All-Star Classic. We're at almost an hour. I don't know if you guys want to get into this next thing, but I want to start looking at some lineups for the upcoming season. And my idea for a format was that we would look at the lineup, our expected starters, and the hopes that they have of their incoming freshmen, and give them like a grade report, kind of tier them, put them in a tier list.
Who do you want to do first, Sam?
Okay.
I don't know. I was thinking.
You just want to go down the line
Let's.
from last year?
I don't want to start at Penn State. No, I don't. I want to start I want to.
No?
I want to start with. I want to
Let's do a
start with.
randomizer.
Let's do. Yeah, but when do we? What's the cutoff? Like the
Randomizer.
top 20 teams? Is that what we
No.
want to do?
No.
How many? How many?
50.
Top 10? Okay.
Top 50.
50. Hang on. Okay.
We got to do top 50, and we got to stick to it. If we get Gardner
okay.
Webb, we got to do Gardner Webb.
Oh my God! Please don't make me. Please. We're gonna be sitting here. Who's
Okay, we
wrestling
got
25 for them?
we got 11.
We got
And
11?
the 11th team on WrestleStat is Iowa State. Great.
Ooh,
This is what I wanted.
This is already a great idea.
I wanted to avoid.
This is a home run.
Okay.
All right.
All
Actually,
right.
I think
So
I believe
if I'm pulling up.
Are you doing it just their wrestle stat lineup?
So I'll pull that up and then you can correct it as you see. But this is what they have on WrestleStat. The starters, presumably starting from 125, is Kyson Terrakina, 133 Evan Frost, 141 Jacob Frost, back-to-back Frosties, 149 Anthony Echemendia, 157 Paniro Johnson, 165 Connor Uton. I think that's how you say that. 174 MJ Gaitan, 184 Evan Bachman, 197 Christian Carroll, and 285 Younger Bastida.
Younger. I give it an A. Actually, I give it a B plus.
Okay. Well, let's no pluses or minuses. Let's just stick with the hard numbers.
Nope. I'm not doing that.
Okay. All right.
I'm putting pluses and minuses in there.
Okay. All right. So let's look at some of these weights because
why
I
do
already
we think
know
at 41? Why do we think it'll be Frost over like Redding?
Redding left, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he
no,
did?
he's at 40. He's listed at 49 on WrestleStat.
I thought Redding. Oh no.
Well, he is.
Ramasan left.
He's listed at 40. He's listed at 41 on Iowa State's roster.
Which is that the 24-25 roster?
Sure is.
Okay. Well, so we could definitely see him down at 41. I don't know. Both of those are really good options. So
the buzz around the state is it's going to be the Frost boys at 33-41 back to back.
Ooh.
Okay. So yeah, if we start at the bottom, it looks Kyson Terrakina doesn't really look like there's going to be much of a shakeup there. Same thing with Evan Frost. I think Jacob Frost or Zach Redding are both really good options to have at that weight. So whoever comes out on top probably going to do pretty well. 149, obviously the name that people think about is Casey Swiderski, but he's got a red shirt. So he's assumedly redshirting this year. Anthony Echemendia is wrestling. What's going to happen next year, I don't know, but that's a problem for the future Cyclones.
Yeah,
so
that's a problem for tomorrow's Cyclones.
And then it only continues to get annoying because at 157 you have Paniro Johnson and Cody Chittum. Chittum has a red shirt, but it's only going to last 1 year.
I bet Chittum ends up wrestling 65 this year, starting for him.
You think he makes the bump and starts for him?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What about so who do they have listed? Who's WrestleStat have?
They've also talked about that kid, the Michigan
Connor
kid.
Eaton.
I can't think of who is
Manny Rojas.
Manny Rojas is also rumored to be coming down.
Potential 65.
Yep.
That's who I think is going to wrestle 65.
He's pretty dang good. He just has not shown up collegiately, so
he had a good redshirt year or freshman year.
But he had a.
I thought that was
in
high
rough
school when he
had a
did
rough
that.
last year. Last season was rough for him.
Well,
Okay.
he only wrestled 4 matches?
Well, when you don't wrestle a whole lot, it's not a good look.
He wrestled more than that. He wrestled at the Grandview. He wrestled at the Grandview tournament.
No, he wrestled at the Grandview Open. He went 2-2. He lost in sudden victory to somebody from Montana State Northern, and then he lost to Christian Minto 10-5.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, guys.
So, or
Hey,
Christopher Minto.
He had a rough
Hey,
season
you know
last year.
Tough tourney. Just that's one day. Maybe he was hurt.
It was the freshman sophomore division.
Right.
Or was it the
I
open
don't know
division?
how to determine that. I don't know how to determine that
I
from
have
what
to
I'm
go look
looking
at the
at.
bracket.
So, okay. What does it matter?
What do you mean? What does it matter?
Whether it was freshman or open?
Well, one has a bunch of elite D1 dudes in it. The other one has maybe
Well, he lost
some
to a guy
D1
from
guys that are on the
Montana
rise.
State.
Yeah, I see the guys that he wrestled, and I don't recognize any of the names, so I'm gonna just say freshman.
Yeah, I mean, it would
But
matter. It would matter big time. Let me tell you, it would matter at that tournament,
I
which
wonder why he had
I've been to.
such a
Since
better
I've
year his
moved up
freshman
here,
year.
it would matter.
I just don't understand why it would matter because the matches that he wrestled.
Listen, Matt Sarbo would have pinned his way through the freshman sophomore division last year. We put him in the open division. He gets tech falled in the semis by Casey Swiderski. That's you know what I mean?
What Sammy's saying is it's safe to assume freshman sophomore division. I think.
Well, no, I don't even. I mean, I guess not even that, but just the matches that he had, he lost by 5 points to a non-starter for Nebraska last year.
Yeah. And a guy from Montana State.
And a guy from Montana. I mean, NAIA can have. They've got their tough guys, but I don't know about them. So, but then yeah, his actual redshirt year, he went 12-6, 18-6 if you include the non D1 guys. And he had some. He got pinned by Cade DeVos, pinned by Joel Devine twice. Lost to Bailey O'Reilly, Colton Clark, and his teammate MJ Gaitan, which I'm pretty sure is the reason that he has not been in the lineup. He's been behind him, but he had some good wins too. He beat Jared Sima twice. Actually, I think he beat him 3 times. No, only twice. He beat Jared Sima twice. Yeah, had plenty of good matches that year. Just last year, I don't know, maybe he was dealing with injury or whatever, but
well, this will be his time to shine if he ever gets one.
Yeah, this is his opportunity. So
65 seems to be
if he
his weight class.
If he drops down to 165, that would be a pretty good look. I think Cody Chittum might not be a 65 pounder, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, we've been saying that
Time will
about
tell.
a bunch of guys who have been, you know what I mean, like Levi Haynes,
Yeah.
for example. People are like, "Oh, he's
Yeah.
going up to 74," and we were like, "No way!" And then we saw him at trials, and we were like, "Okay."
Yeah, I don't know if it's because we just forget that guys they cut so much weight, and if you just let them eat, that their bodies are gonna take that and run with it. So
I think Chittum should redshirt sooner rather than later.
Why?
He should definitely redshirt, and he should do it soon.
Why?
Because he just, based on the matches I watched him lose last year, it made me think he could use more time.
Okay.
Sure.
Like that Ryder Downey double overtime, whatever it was, I don't know, at Big 12s, man, he had so many opportunities to beat Ryder. It's like at least 5 in those overtime.
Redshirting is just not always good for people. Sometimes guys do better whenever they're in the lineup.
Hey,
right. It kind of depends on the person.
You're pro redshirt Nittany Lions. Pick a lane.
Yeah,
buddy.
well, that's all right. All right, we're talking about 2 different programs here, though, guy.
Well, it could be.
You're talking about red shirts in general, and you're also assuming you're making. You're saying red shirts can be good or bad.
I'm saying for a guy like Cody Chittum, I could see it being more beneficial for him to be in the lineup.
How come?
Can you explain, elaborate?
I don't know. It just seems like he gets better with as the season goes on, and the more matches he's in, and he's figuring things out, and maybe redshirting can sometimes hamper that.
Stagnate.
Stagnate. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, if he's got one available, and if he is going to redshirt, he should do it ASAP.
Yeah. So if you are going to take a redshirt, the sooner the better. It's probably the way to look at it.
They're jammed up in that. They're jammed up in that area right now, so it would be more beneficial for the team if he used his eligibility and then redshirted a little bit later.
Kind of. But if he's going up to 165, then he's out of the jam. Your 165 is cleared out right now.
Well, I'm saying it would be okay for him to wrestle at 65 this year. Maybe redshirt Swiderski, let Swiderski get bigger, and maybe Swiderski gets big enough for 65.
What?
Could be. Dude, the dude gets
No
huge.
way.
Yes, the kid gets huge. I've seen him in the offseason. He gets humongous. He's almost
But the frame.
almost unrecognizable. He's like 5'10",
He's short,
dude.
bro.
He's not short.
Whoa, no way he's 5'10".
All right, he's like 5'8", 5'9". But he's not. Listen, dude. Mark Hall wrestled 174. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's dense.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Look at
explain
that.
his body.
He's got that big ass
You
head.
should see how dense Swiderski is. The dude, like in the offseason, the dude
Man,
looks
I mean, I believe you.
unrecognizable.
Okay. So then my question is, what
He is
does
like
that?
he looks
How does
shredded.
how does that help their lineup?
Well, I think what is like you get a year eligibility out of the way for Chittum. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yes.
don't know.
Dude, they're gonna run into some level of problems with Etchemendia, Swiderski, Johnson, Chittum.
Because they all have
because there's 3 weight classes and there's 4 of them and none of them are seniors. So
except Etchemendia. Etchemendia only has 1 more year left, or does he have 2?
he's a junior.
Yeah, see, that kid should just buck up and go back down to 41 for 1 more year.
Ooh. Maybe. We'll see.
You want to talk about a dude who is done growing? That's that guy.
He doesn't believe you.
And he's gonna wrestle. What weight's he gonna wrestle in at the senior level?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I believe because I agree with you. I don't think he's that big at all. But apparently, he thinks he's very big.
It was a rough cut for him.
He said, "I don't know how many weight classes I'm going up."
Was rough. So here's what I'm saying though: is like then don't wrestle the kid for the whole year. Cut him down for second semester and wrestle him at 41.
Maybe. But you can also have yeah, I don't know. We'll see what you might end up seeing 1 or maybe even 2 of these guys. I don't know. No, you're probably not going to see any of these guys transfer. The only one that maybe would is Pinheiro, maybe, but probably not.
I honestly, if any of them transfer, I can see it being Swiderski.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like he's, and I could be wrong on this, but I feel like he's ride or die Cyclone Nation type of guy.
He seems more of a guy who's about himself.
Okay. Yeah, he's like I'm focused on me getting my bag. Well, not my bag, but getting my work done. No, Reese, not that.
No,
thank you.
He's a squirrel.
No, thank you.
You don't mess with it. You don't mess with his nut, dude.
We're gonna
let him make. You let him make his nut.
We're gonna move up. We're gonna move on. 174. There's still a little bit of a jam here. You have MJ Gaitan, but you also have recent transfer, right? Aiden Riggins? Yes?
Riggins.
Yeah, but Riggins has a red.
Was he transferred?
Yeah, Riggins has a red shirt, and Gaitan won't be at 74 after this year, if you ask me.
Riggins does not have a red shirt. He redshirted 2023.
Oh, my bad.
So yeah, I could see.
Does Gaitan have?
We'll see what happens here. Let me take a look.
I think so.
Nope, he doesn't.
Oh.
I can't
remember. All of you, both of you.
I couldn't remember if because I know he wrestled in some duels, but I didn't know if they had ended up retaining his red shirt or not.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about this. I don't know when I was thinking about this, but I definitely feel like I remember seeing Sergio Vega was committed to Iowa State at some point.
He was.
And I don't know where I thought that. He was?
No, he's committed to Cornell.
Yeah.
No, he was always committed to Cornell.
Dude,
You're thinking of Adrian Mendez or Mesa. Adrian Mesa.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know why I thought... Because I remember thinking, that dude is going to be... I was like, how did Iowa State get that dude?
No, yeah, you're thinking
his brother went to Iowa State. So that's something.
Who's his brother?
Weird. Danny Vega.
They're brothers?
I guess. I read the bio.
His brother went to SDSU.
Danny?
Danny Vega ended up wrestling for SDSU, not Iowa State.
Yeah, he did,
But
but I think I think
he
was a
was at
transfer.
Iowa State.
I think he transferred to SDSU.
Well, wasn't he committed? Wasn't he committed all over the place for a while?
Talking about Sergio?
No, Danny.
Danny? I have no idea.
I
don't remember, but I know that he finished out.
I just could have swore I saw Sergio Vega had Iowa State next to his.
Well, did you Google Sergio Vega, Iowa State?
I did, and then nothing came up.
Okay, well then I think you're just
He Mandela'd himself.
I must be. I Mandela'd hard there.
You got to get off that Mandela pack, brother.
I love the Mandela pack.
So that's 174. 184. It's kind of another logjam. You have recent transfer Evan Bachman, and then fresh off his red shirt, Tate Noctiborn. What are you going to do here?
We've talked about this. We've talked about how this is the season of the wrestle-offs.
The season of the wrestle-off. It's the season of the roster battle, baby. Mm-hmm. And we're going to... This is probably one of the more offensive teams, or one of the more prime examples of a team that has way too many options and way too many weight classes. So,
nope.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Penn State definitely has them beat.
Yeah, but
And until recent guys got kicked off and left Oklahoma State, until they recently had guys leave their program, Oklahoma State had quite a few as well.
Dude, NC State's gonna have quite a few wrestle-offs.
Dude, it's all over the place. It's gonna be, I think it's even gonna be Northern Iowa. I think there's gonna be some with Cornell, Michigan, maybe not. I don't know. There's gonna be, Ohio State. There's gonna be problems all over the place. If we actually see Sammy Sasso at 165, I don't know what's gonna happen there.
What do you mean? He's gonna probably be really good.
So who's 57 for them?
Do you think so? Patty
the Batty.
Patty G.
Never mind.
Patty Gal. Reese, come on. Have some decorum.
I'm better than that.
But yeah, I mean, so Ohio State could work their stuff out because it actually is probably better for Sasso to be at 65. But I mean, you have the Harchla. Do you want to have Harchla wrestle, or do you want to have your returning national finalist wrestle? Well, I guess you could put Rocco Welsh in redshirt and then have him wrestle 184, where he can probably be more filled out to his actual body. But yeah, there's just a lot. This feels like we're at the tail end of the effects of COVID, and this is where we're really starting to see some of the lineup problems. But maybe it'll be gone after this year. We'll see.
Doubt it.
But yeah, and then to finish things off, you got Christian Carroll at 197. I think he's going to do phenomenally at 197. I have high hopes for him. This is probably where the most growth can happen for Iowa State as a team. And then Yonger Bastida, he's going to get on the podium this year. It's going to happen. How high does he climb? We'll see.
Don't guarantee it. That dude.
No, I'll put money down. I'll put money down right now on it
at the national tournament.
What odds? What odds do you give me? What odds? Give me some betting odds. I'll put money down. I'll put money down on him finishing on the podium this year. I'll do it.
He's ready. This is about one of the only times you're ever going to get him to do this. So you better do it.
You want betting odds?
Yeah.
I'll give you a minus 125. So he's a favorite to get on there.
Wait, what?
But not a great favorite.
He won't be on the podium, but he's a favorite.
I never said he won't be on the podium. I just said he doesn't wrestle well at the national tournament always.
I said that he will be on the podium and there's a guarantee, and you rebuff my claim.
I said slow your roll.
To me,
he was a 2 seed.
To me,
he was a 2 seed last year, dude.
And he broke his finger, and he had been on the podium before that.
He broke his piggy, dude.
Oh my god,
his piggy.
Oh jeez.
So give him a break. Let him figure it out this year. If he's healthy the whole time, he's gonna make it. Dude, he was so close to being in the semis.
So close.
He was so close. Lucas Davison had the tournament of a lifetime, and then you're on the backside. It's sad boy hours. You're not going to go out there and you know.
And we all know Cubans get really sad. Really,
Cubans
really
have a
sad.
highly emotional connection to their lives.
Yeah.
It's up and down for them all the time. Okay, and he was riding this
Have you
wave. He was
ever
up and
seen
up and up and up the
Scarface?
whole season, and then he gets torn down, and it sucks. No, I have not seen Scarface.
Well, Exhibit A.
Yeah, you should
Exhibit
watch
A,
Scarface.
right? I should. You're right.
I take your bullets. I take your bullets. Dude, I still think about that last scene of that movie, and I'm like, what the hell? What were these people thinking? This is not fit for the screen.
Except it was.
It was disturbing.
Okay, so last thing here, looking at their incoming freshmen, there's a couple to be excited about for Iowa State, and that's at 125 you have Christian Castillo, and then 197 Sawyer Bartlett, and then
He's there already, right? I thought he.
Yeah, these are
there.
the guys that are
Yeah.
they're there this year, and so
Christian
it's like, can
Castillo's
we see?
there?
Yeah,
They
For real?
graduated, dude.
for real.
Dang.
For real. So, do we see, one of these guys crack the lineup? Probably not. This seems to be
Castillo.
watertight. Castillo is your best odds at it because
Yes.
You don't think
Terrakina.
Bartlett? You don't think he'll be in? Maybe he could have an interesting little back and forth with Carroll. Maybe I don't know.
That or they get what they really expect out of Carroll, which is a podium level finish this year.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
It is 97.
That's really what it depends on. It is 97. I think maybe you give Bartlett, you let him start for some duels, but you really give him the year to develop physically because you need to have real physical maturity at that weight. So
true.
That's my bet. Okay, we're over an hour. I don't know if you guys want to.
I'm sticking with
anything else.
Sticking with my B+ grade.
Okay.
B+. So is this on what kind of scale are we talking about here?
We're talking okay, you have
They'd be an A with a better option at 65. If they had Chittum or someone better at 65, I think I'd move them up to an A.
Here's your rough guideline, right? If you're at an A, you're a trophy contender.
Yeah, no.
Right? So and then you have
B+ is trophy contending. I'm saying an A.
Okay, well hang on, but
this guy grades.
A is 10 tough. National qualifiers.
What? What if you're Penn State and you only get 9? B+ for Penn State?
Well, all right. National qualifiers and then natty champs potentially. I mean, there are
right. You take it all into consideration. Yeah. Okay. But so here's what I'm looking at. Right,
Iowa State for me, an A for them would be 10 national qualifiers.
Here, can I kind of give what I was thinking?
No, I don't care.
No. Oh.
All right, they're B+. I hope everybody enjoyed listening to the episode.
I'm sorry, Sammy.
No, so my thought was okay, if you are at an A and you can be bumped up to A+, we can kind of pull you down to A- to make things look a little bit more accurate. But the A- to A+ range is you're with those teams that we're going to see. We could expect of this group of teams, any of them to finish with a trophy, which is top 4, right? So you could say Penn State, probably an A+ team. The rest of them, probably going to see A, maybe one other A+ team in there. And then if we get down to B, that's our top 10 group, right? The teams that we're going to see have a single digit finish. Nothing to bring home hardware. You're gonna have individual Americans, but you're not going to have a team trophy to bring home. But you can boast about a top 10 finish. C is kind of going to be that next group of 11 to 20, 11 to 25. we're not really expecting anything crazy, but there's potential. It's what we'll call it. So
You got potential, but you're average right now.
And then D is where it's like, okay, well, this is either a rebuilding year or we need to pick up the recruiting. And then F,
Clean house.
Clean house, clean the house. So
Looking at you,
Where does KU football
apparently
rank?
we're gonna be.
Where does KU football rank right now on your scale?
KU football is on the D, and if this
Yeah,
next week does not go well, it's an F.
let's talk about KU football for 1 second before we get off here.
Okay, what is happening, Reese? They're exploding internally.
Did you watch their last game?
I saw the score.
Yeah, you had to.
We were up by 11 points with 5 minutes left.
So
no.
let me ask you this, Reese. Let me ask you this, because I actually got in a little bit of an argument with a good buddy of mine. Shout out Dylan Dunn, who's a big KU guy himself. And I was saying, like, hey man, Dylan Dunn's like fire Grimes, fire the offensive coordinator. He needs to go.
Oh yeah, fire that dude.
Why?
Because obviously,
They're putting up points.
Our offense has taken a huge hit.
No,
dude.
No.
Look at our scores from last year.
I understand that, but they're still putting up 20 plus points, dude. And they're blowing leads. They're blowing leads. That is the defense, man.
Yeah, our defense, though, has not been that great for the past few years. And we relied on our offense. Which, yeah, sure. You could say, well, shore up your defense. And our defense has played really well until the fourth quarter. And then they just, I don't know what happens. But, dude, our offense fucking went 3 and out on that last possession where it's like, man, just run the clock. All you got to do is run the clock down.
They need a better quarterback.
I don't know. Yeah, our quarterback sucks. But apparently, what do I know really? But apparently that's a lot of that is on the offensive coordinator too. What goes on there?
I think their offensive coordinator is doing a fine job.
Oh, come on, dude. Come on. Are you serious right now?
When you have 11-point lead going into the last 3 minutes of the game, 2 minutes of the game, and you blow an 11-point lead, I'm not looking at the offensive coordinator.
Okay, but look at some of the play calls we make when we're, like 2nd and 2 or 3rd and 2, and we decide to throw a screen or we pass. Why are we passing when we have 2 yards to cover? Why are we making Jalen Daniels pass in those situations? He is not good in the high pressure situations.
Well, then again, give me a better quarterback.
Yeah, but why are they making those play calls, bro? And this guy, I don't know. This guy apparently has a track record of burning programs down to this. Look at Baylor. That was where he was previously at, and Baylor is terrible now.
Let me brighten your day up by telling you that Indiana football is 4-0 and they've won their last 4 games: 31-7, 77-3, 42-13, and 52-14.
Damn.
So we got a powerhouse program, and we're ready to take on the Big Ten, baby.
Who do you play this week?
Maryland. So I don't know how that's going to go.
About to be 5-0, baby. What's up?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're good or bad, but it's going to be the first Big Ten competition. They're 3-1, so they're all right.
Oh, they're 3-1. I thought they were 4-0.
Oh,
Maryland's 3-1.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Indiana has played against FIU, Western Illinois, UCLA, and I don't know if they're good anymore.
They've been good.
And then Charlotte.
No,
so
UCLA is
their opening 4.
They were ranked at some points last year.
Yeah, but either way, their opening 4 has not been like a real test. The real test is going to come again in the Big Ten. You got Maryland, Northwestern, Nebraska, and then Washington, Michigan State, Michigan, Ohio State, and Purdue. So could be a really good year for the Hoosiers, but it's really going to come down to the Big Ten season.
Well, that's exciting, at least. Indiana, I'm excited. I want to bring this one last thing up. Did you guys hear about the UNLV quarterback? I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
No.
This dude transferred to UNLV from Liberty, I believe, Liberty University.
Oh no, I did hear about this.
So he was promised. He was promised X amount of dollars, $100,000, I believe. They didn't allegedly didn't pay up. I don't know. There's one side saying that they're, these people are lying, the other side saying that these people are lying. It's a whole mess. It's a mess because of the current rules and of college sports, right? NIL and the transfer portal and all that stuff.
Yep.
So
because
So what do you think? Who do you believe? Do you believe?
No.
Go ahead, Timmy.
Because the deal is that no pen can be put to paper until you actually transfer, right?
what do you mean?
I don't know.
As far as like an NIL deal.
No, you. I mean, I
And
don't know.
I'm guessing you can't make a like deal under a program until you're actually at that program.
There are two sides of the story, though. Apparently, like he's claiming that they're not paying him what he was promised, and the other side, UNLV, is saying that they did pay him and that he hired in some kind of agent to like renegotiate.
Yeah, I'm
Interesting.
more where Reese is kind of going with this. That yes, the kid. I don't know if he was. I'm not going to say he was being paid what UNLV promised him, but I do believe that he has come off such a hot start that he kind of sees his value has gone up and now wants to test those waters. So.
And so he said, "No more football for me until
And
I
it's
get
all
my
KU's
money."
fault for blowing it, letting him run circles around us. That is the one thing about the defense I will say. Every week the quarterbacks are able to rush a lot of yards against us, which is weird.
Like
That's
why
weird.
can't make one-on-one tackles against the quarterback? That's insane to
Dude,
me.
yeah. Can't recover a ball when it's fumbled. It's crazy. It's madness.
Madness, I say.
All right. That was
All
fun.
right. Yeah, let's
play
wrap it up.
TCU tomorrow, though.
Get on that.
So,
TCU, you're going down.
Yeah.
Bull frogs?
Horns down.
Bulls.
Frogs down.
Frog down. Down with the frogs.
Yeah, downward frog.
All right.
Jeez.
Thank you for listening, everybody. Hope you had a good time. See you on the next one. What?
You didn't? Did you like that?
I loved it. It was great.
Downward frog.
Downward frog.
Ribbit.
All right. All right, people. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.